And we are live. Welcome, 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 everyone. It is me, Nina Sachs. It is fantastic to be here with you today. We are chatting all about digital marketing. We are chatting all about automations. What are automations? Why are they important for your business? How do you get started with them? We have got a lot to get through. But before we get going, I would just like to send you a very, very, very warm welcome. Make sure you got your cup of tea. Maybe you're a coffee kind of guy or gal. Me, I am plain Jane with water, hot water. First thing in the morning is really going to get the system clear and clean. So that's where we're at. Let me know where you're listening in from. It's always great to know where around the world everyone is. I'm actually based in Mozambique at the moment. Yes, that's where I am. I know that a lot of you are actually in Arizona. I know that that's where a lot of you listen in from. I know that because I have strong connections to the UK and a lot of followers in the UK, I know that there are many of you there. Let me know where exactly you are based in. We often have some Canadians in the call. We often have some of you out in, especially at this time of the day, kind of like Australia, New Zealand side coming in and listening. It's always great to connect with you guys and to hear how things are going. So let me know where you are listening in from. If it is now, if it's catching the recording, it doesn't really matter. It's just so lovely to connect. And also, while you're down there in the comments and letting me know where you're listening in from, let me know what the bigger vision is, because this channel is all about helping you to learn how you are able to earn additional income so that you can travel, where you want, when you want, and in the style that you want. Why? Because we love to travel. We absolutely love it. And we want more people to be in a position where they can travel. Now, travel in the style and the way that works for you. For us, we just love adventure, and we are in the process of delving into the world of kind of like becoming a digital nomad. Like, what does that look like? We're going to be going on a sabbatical very soon, and we're going to be testing that out, and we're going to take you along. So make sure that you subscribe and like so that you can follow us along as we take our journey, our trip through Mozambique and down into South Africa. And we're going to be stopping at lovely places, and I'll do little videos and snippets along the way to show you exactly where we're stopping. Now, why is that important? Well, you need to have that vision. If you don't have that vision, if you don't have that big term goal, then you don't know the little steps that you can start taking right now already to make that happen. And so this is how it started for us. We have this big goal, which you're going to be hearing about very, very soon. And so with that big goal has come certain little mini steps that we're taking. It is hot in Mozambique. Let me know what the weather is like where you guys are listening in from, because it is morning. It is literally 7 a.m. in the morning, and it is roasting here. All right. So, and this is winter time, guys. Or let's just say spring, we're moving out of winter. So let me know what it is, what the weather is like where you guys are. But what I'm wanting to say, what is really, really important, and we're definitely getting to those automations. Don't worry, I've got my board here, and we're going to be going, I'm going to actually draw it out for you because it's really helpful. But before we get to the automations, before we get into doing an automation, what is really important is this idea of knowing like what the bigger picture is, like what the vision is. Because if you don't have the vision, there's no point in setting up an automation because you don't know how that's going to work for you. So what is the bigger picture? And so maybe for you, you're here because you're like, okay, I also want to be able to travel. I want to be able to take my family on that annual holiday and not have to worry about the bank account. I don't want to have to worry about how we're going to get through January once we've gone on that December holiday or that big holiday break. I don't want to have to worry about, if my kids ask me, can I go for a surfing lesson in summer? If kind of like, do I have enough money in my bank account to hire the boards, hire the trainer, and do all of those things? I want you to be able to just say yes and have those experiences and do those things that you want, that are meaningful to you, that are going to build memories for you to come. That is what I deeply, deeply, deeply desire for you, because memories are so valuable. They're so important. Experiences are so valuable, so important. That's how we learn, that's how we grow, and that's how we become part of life. And we don't feel that like life is on top of us and squishing us down and squishing us down and squishing us down, but that we're actually able to co-create with everything around us. And when I find that when we travel, that's exactly what happens. No, it's not always easy. There are tough times. We can meet crap people along the way. We can meet amazing people along the way, but it's all an experience and it's all learning. And the more we do that, the more we learn about ourselves. And the more we learn about ourselves, the further we can go and the more we can do. And that is what excites me. And that is what I want for you. So that is what we're going to be doing. What I want you to start off with is, if you're thinking about your holiday, if you're thinking about the next holiday, your next adventure, and what kind of like, how much extra do you need to make that holiday or that adventure really, really comfortable, so that you don't have to check the bank account, so that, you know, if you want to go on that snorkeling trip, if you want to go out on that diving adventure, if you want to just go on that safari cruise, that you don't have to worry like, okay, how many people are there? What is it going to cost me? What is that? So let me ask you, what would $100 a day enable you for a future travel adventure? Like $100 a day is about 1,800 Rand. If you were able to earn that a day, what would that enable you? Now that would work out to about $3,000 a month. That's over 50,000 Rand a month. How would that shift your next family holiday or your own holiday adventure or destination, or where you're traveling and why you're traveling? And why I say that this is important and why I want you to think about this is because this is what you are capable of achieving if you delve into the world of digital marketing and you set up your own automated online business. And that's why automations are important, because I need you to know, like, what would be possible? How would it make you feel? What would be available to you if that were to happen? And so let's get to it. So think about that. Like, what would $3,000 a month do for you? How would that shift your next holiday? 50,000 Rand. How would that shift? If you did that now for the next 5 months, that would be 100, 200, 250,000 Rand. What kind of holiday would you be able to have? That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's $15,000. Would that shift where you would go on holiday and what you would do? And if it would, then you need to listen up, because you can run this business. You can literally achieve that with 2 hours a day. And so what I also love about this is that it's like a long-term thing, and it builds and grows and grows. So maybe in the first year, that is what you achieve. But imagine doubling that. Imagine making $200 a day in your second year, or $300 a day. And these are achievable figures. People in our community are doing this. We're doing it. And I want that for you. I want you to have that opportunity to do it. All right. So let's get into what an automation looks like. So first of all, let's have a little like music thing here. Not that that's got anything to do, music's got nothing to do with what we're doing. But first of all, you need to put information out there so that people can find you. You need to talk, you need to sing, you need to do videos like this, whatever it is. You need to chat about what is important to you. And so what you need, first of all, is you need a landing page. And so this is where I've got www.captaincarter.travel. That's my landing page. So if people want to work with me, if they want to learn how to set up an automated online business, this is the only place I send them to, where they can get a free blueprint and that they can get more information from me. All right, so that, your website, your domain name, is your landing page. That is step one. Key. Step two, when you get into that landing page, there is literally one action step you can do. And I'll actually show that to you, what that action step looks like. Because there's so many websites out there where it gets confusing. Because all of a sudden, they're selling this, they're offering that, they're offering training. I know, I have created many of those websites for myself. But this is literally the landing page. Why? Because you're not trying, people aren't going to go to captaincarter.travel to find out more information. They're getting the information from the social media posts that I'm doing, either here or on TikTok, on YouTube, wherever it may be. That's how they're finding me. That's how they're connecting me, because people are using social media to the extreme to find solutions to their problems nowadays. Like, that is where the youth are going. That is where we're all going. If you're looking for a banana bread recipe, you are literally going to go open up whatever app you have, pop banana bread recipe in there, and you're going to search it and you're going to look for it. And so that is what your website looks like. Now, what I love about my program is that this was done for me. I didn't need any tech skills. I didn't need any website skills. This was literally done for me. That is, you can kind of like see, we popped our picture in the background there. And all it does, all it gives you the option of doing is say, discover how to start an online business with a proven process. It gives you a little bit of information. You can pop your email in there and it says, yes, get my blueprint now. Okay, so now a person comes to this website. 1 out of 2 people who go to that website, once they have listened to something that I've been chatting about, will put their email address in there. All right, so now they've popped their email address in there. Let's give that an E. And so what happens is when someone gives you something, what do you do? Well, if someone makes you a cup of tea, what do? You say thank you. All right, so what's going to happen next is that person is going to get a little thank you video from my mentor. Now, I haven't had to create this. She created a thank you video that goes out to the person who's literally just popped their email address in and said, thank you for being inquisitive and curious and inquiring. This is what this is about. And at the same time, while they get a thank you little video, they're getting the blueprint that I promised there. That is going to go straight into their inbox. Let's do an I for inbox. That's going to go straight into their inbox so that they can open that up and look at that. Now, what that enables them to do is when they get that blueprint, and this is key, they've watched the thank you video, they've gotten the blueprint. Now, the blueprint introduces them to products, and now they can choose, do they like the product, and do they want to buy one of those digital products to help them? And if they do, they can literally purchase right there and then. In this whole process, I have not once sent a WhatsApp. I have not once had to hear the word, no, I'm not interested. I have not once had to send an email. I have not once had to do anything. And this is the power of an automation. And this is what, if you're running a business now in 2024, is what you need your business to look like. So if you have a digital product, awesome. Make sure you have this set up, and it needs to be as simple as this. Don't get overcomplicated with options and ways to do things. Keep it super simple. And if you don't have a digital product, if you're like, what, really, Nina, I really would love to make like $100 a day. This would change my life. This would change the life of my family. This would enable me to travel more where I want, when I want, and in the style I want. Then you need to head to captaincarter.travel, because there I have got 4 digital products that you can invest in that you can earn 100% profit on. Yes, 100% profit on as you resell them. You purchase the product once and you can sell that product over and over and over again as many times as you want. And so what you do is exactly this. This automation process has been done for you. You purchase the automation for the $29. You purchase your domain name from whichever provider you want. And in the descriptions below, I share with you the host provider that I use. So if you want one, you can have a look. And with that, the automation done for you. I literally plug and play, copy, paste. And within 2 days, this is up and running and working for me. And it is collecting email addresses, and it's sending out thank you videos to those who pop their email address in. And it's sending those people the blueprint. That gives them the opportunity to purchase from me. And this is the power of automations. That means that I can now do my 2 hours of content creation. What does the content creation do? That gets people to see me, to find me. That gets people to be like, you know what, Nina? I relate to you. I like what you have to say. That is the life I want. I want to be able to travel more. I want to be able to travel where I want, when I want, and in the style that I want. That is important. I want to be able to give my family the holiday of a dream, of a lifestyle. We have had so many holidays this year. We have been to Europe. The boys went to the Isle of Man. They watched racing, the TT racing at the Isle of Man. Most of those guys who go to the Isle of Man and watch the TT racing, they're like in their 50s and the 60s. They're old toppies. My husband was able to do that for his boys, youngsters in their 20s, and have that experience, have the freedom, the space, and the inclination to do that. While they were doing that, I was able to head to Germany and hang out with my family and catch up with them. We then were able to meet up in Corfu in Greece and have a week together celebrating my mom's 70th birthday with the whole family. And then we were still able to go down to Neisner and hang out at the coast. And now we're taking a 2-month sabbatical to go travel through Mozambique, down through South Africa, and to have a little bit of a break. Why? Because I have an automated online business working for me where I don't ever have to hear the word no, but I'm able to earn in dollars, in foreign currency. Do you know how powerful that is for us in South Africa? Well, if you're living in Mozambique, if you're living anywhere in Africa, how powerful it is to be earning in US dollars and to then be able to convert that to rands. And for those of you who are in the UK or in the US or in Australia or in New Zealand, wherever you may be, in a first world country, let's just say, for example, when you have that extra $3,000 a month, do you know what that enables you to do? If you want to go take a holiday in a third world country, in a beautiful place like Cape Town, like you have so much more spending capacity with your dollars when you go and visit beautiful places like that. And you can have a fantastic lifestyle. All right. So for me, the automations are power. This is what you need. And guys, you're welcome to head to my website, captaincarter.travel. You can just take a screenshot of that. When you head there, you will get the blueprint that explains this whole process in a lot more detail. You'll get my email address. Once a day, I go into my emails and I'll check like what the questions are. And from there, I'll either create a video because it might be a question that more of you have, and I can just create one video and answer it for like 10 people, 20 people. Or if it's something specific to your situation, I can email you specifically directly back. And this is all part of my 2-hour workday. And so this is what I want for you. If you're interested, if you're keen, head down to the descriptions, get the website, get the blueprint, and remember to like, subscribe, and follow so that you don't miss out on my next daily video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you soon. Take care and get those traveling boots on.